Bow, 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 bow. I guess this is where I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Phone Farming Fridays, another edition of Phone Farming Fridays, and here we are, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another. Let me turn the audio down over here on my TV. This nice 65-inch curved Samsung. Yeah, I decided to go with it, man. I decided we would roll with it. One, because we did the video, right? And the video actually did really decent. So a lot of people were very interested in the Yahoo Play app. There we go. We'll mute that. Guys, I'm kind of cheating the system here, so I'll let you guys see this. Yeah. So I have a Rockstar. But, man, welcome everyone. Anyone and everyone that has decided to subscribe to the brand new channel here. If you notice here, we're sitting at 411 subscribers. We are headed towards being halfway to monetizing the second channel here. So how awesome is that? I would like to think that's actually pretty awesome considering, you know, the size of my main channel. I feel like that's a testimony here. We're headed towards monetizing a second channel here. So I think that's just phenomenal. I also thought this was a really good idea because it was Amanda here. And what's up, Amanda, Phone Queen? She decided to send me the information for Yahoo Play, and I know that she really likes this application, and I was thinking that throughout the stream she might be able to help you guys out with this app a little bit. We can go through some of the information here with the application, and she might be able to help you guys out to increase your earnings on this application. So I think that that's really good. Also, if you didn't know, Phone Queen over here, she is now the moderator of I'm going to sit here and I don't know if you want me to say that information, but if you want to put it out right here in the stream, Amanda, you can go ahead and do that. It's up to you if you want to do that. So, but I think it's really cool, and it might bring some people over to his Twitch as well as his YouTube channel, so people have, get him some more attention. And then, all right, so Mikey Chin, he's a YouTuber that he does like a variety of different types of content. He doesn't just do mukbangs, but I know that right now he's kind of known for traveling around the United States as well as outside of the United States, trying out different types of food, and he is also now on Twitch. So if you guys know him, she is now a moderator for his Twitch. And she's about to meet up with this guy in real life. This is a guy that has millions of followers here. At the end of the day, with everything he does combined, he has millions of followers here. So that is just something that's pretty phenomenal. I think it's pretty phenomenal. So, yeah, really interesting stuff. But she is now a moderator for his Twitch. So Amanda, she just kind of stepped up in the world. Us over here with our little 8,000, I guess what, we're towards like 9,000 subscribers on the main channel. She stepped up big time. She's going to leave us behind. We won't see her over here as a moderator for very long. So, also, whenever I first saw Mikey Chin, he was doing videos that were kind of, just kind of like talking about odd and indifferent topics. I don't know if you've seen some of those videos where he talked about almost like borderline conspiracy theory types of stuff. But I watched a lot of those videos. But I think he's great. I think he's great. He's an awesome YouTuber. I still need to go over to his Twitch and check out his Twitch, so that should be interesting. What's his Twitch called? You could drop his Twitch right here in the stream if you want to, as well as one of his channels. The links to his channels. Yeah, I want to wait for just a second, and then we'll hop into this application. We'll check it out and see what it's all about. For those of you that have not signed up with this app and you'd like to maybe make some money out of it, the one thing I will do right here at the beginning is I want to get us over to our cash out sections. I want to take a look. We didn't really look at this very much in the video that I did, which is the fact that you can get free products here. So that's kind of interesting. But you've got the gift cards over here. And this is what a lot of people were talking about over at Beer Money Reddit. So if you've been following my video series where I talk about Beer Money Reddit, I noticed that a lot of people... and if you don't know what Beer Money Reddit is, I really encourage you to check it out once again because there's tons of information for making money over there. But people were saying that the gift cards, they drop off very quickly with this application. If you notice, this says that it's sold out You've got the $50 Amazon gift card sold out. That's kind of frustrating. But this is what I've heard. The average person that uses this application comes up with $5 really easily every single week. Religiously, they're able to come up with like $5. So that's kind of cool. What was it was your first cash out that was $50 from this application, correct? 2,000 a day on YouTube. I can't believe that he makes 2,000 a day on YouTube. I 100% believe that. Never leaving you guys. Can we ask questions non-Yahoo Play related? Absolutely. This is Phone Farming Fridays. If you guys want to talk about any other application, feel free to. Nothing is different here from the live stream that we did over at the main channel, Phone Farming Fridays. So, no, this is not a passive application. In fact, and we'll go into that here in just a second. If you notice up here at the top, you've got a section that's called the drop, right? So, and then below that, you have a section that's called shows, right? And you can see all these shows. So this is like a quiz application. If there was anything to sit here and compare it to, it would be compared to PERK Pop Quiz. So, you know, on PERK Pop Quiz, you would sit here and answer these questions. You would get these, you would accumulate points, and then you could cash out for gift cards, etc. So, the same thing with this application. We're going to go through some of this really quickly. Let me make sure I don't have sound going. I'm going to mute my desktop audio, that's one. And I'm going to turn that volume down. They do come back. I average 10 a week in just a day. Before bed, hang out with you on Twitch and click answers. I guess most of them. This is what I was trying to piece together. If there was a way that we could come up with the answers, and one of the questions that I actually have for you guys, because once again, I do learn from you guys, I went through and I tried to do the quizzes here. But the one thing that I noticed is I was not credited, and this is what I'm trying to figure out. Why was I not credited on this application after I went through different videos here? So actually, I'm going to show you guys an example, and I question whether anybody else has had this issue that I've had. Walk in the park with Mick Jagger. $5 to $10 a week on Yahoo. That's what I average. Yep, I think that's most people's experiences. I think if you hammer down on this application, you can get up to like $10 a week. But I'm always thinking about this in like a different way than I think a lot of people do. Time is very important to me. And as far as like putting all of my time and effort into this application, whenever there's so many other opportunities that are out here, I know that answering these quizzes and, you know, spending a lot of time on this application, I question whether, I think it would be worth it. This is what I'm trying to get at. I feel like it would be worth it to get to like a $5 gift card on this app and play it in your spare time. And of course, try and make that cash out every week because your balance resets on this application, which is the biggest flaw with this application. But, and I wish they would change that. I wish they would let you carry over your balance. Almost every other paying app that's out here lets you keep your balance. You don't lose your balance here. So, I mean, this is a very different kind of app. But I question whether it'd be worth it to try and push for, like, though some people can make it up to like $50. I question whether it's worth it because there's other opportunities that are out here and you don't want to spend all of your time on this app. But $5 though, and messing around with it at the end of the night, this could be one of your go-to applications on your personal phone to sit here and come up with a little bit of money. So. Just a day before bed, hang out with you on Twitch and click answers. I guess most of them. It's about $5 to $10 a week. Don't get credit for viewing the same quizzes. Not sure if it's just my location, but rewardable earnings are back for me. Earned $1 in 24 hours with one phone and 3 computer tabs since yesterday. I've heard that as well. Big time. That's exactly what I've been hearing. I've heard that Earn Honey has come back as far as earnings with Earn Honey, and I've also heard that Rewardable has been doing really well for people. And I can kind of, if you go back and check the live stream where we were talking about making money live, the very first, I don't know if like I set that to private. I might have set it to private, but I showcase how I was able to rack up points with Rewardable. And in fact, I think it is in my latest live stream. Mr. Ecash, I'm having problems with PERK. I had $50 stuck on PERK Plastic, and all of a sudden, a couple of months ago, my PERK Plastic card quit working. I contacted PERK several times, but no answer. It's so crazy that you would say that, because I saw someone mention that they would pick up the PERK Plastic card, right? And this is like lately. If you pick up the PERK Plastic card, they shut it down on you, and you don't even know that this thing is shut down on you and it doesn't work. So man, there's some crazy stuff that's going on over here with PERK, and that's why I always try to tell you guys. And I'll tell you another story. I had a viewer that was talking to me about PERK Plastic. He said that they ended up banning him on PERK, and whenever they banned him on PERK, they shut down that card immediately. This is why you should always, 99.9% of the time, I don't care what the other channels are out here telling you, and trust me, why do you watch these other channels? I don't really know. But this is why I do not recommend the PERK Plastic card. I do not recommend doing that, because you put more power into this company that could, at the end of the day, ban you, take your money back from that company. They could take your money back. Whereas you should cash out always for PayPal or gift cards. This is my personal opinion, and I'm sorry to hear that you've had that experience, but I know that it's kind of like a common experience. A somewhat common experience. It's not every single case, but every time I went to cash out on Yahoo, the only thing available is Chipotle. That's not a bad thing. It does kind of suck, though, you know, if everybody's going and taking the freaking Amazon gift cards, and most people want Amazon gift cards, so you can't carry balance. So once you reach your gift card near the end of the week, didn't answer any more quizzes, save them for the following week. That makes a ton of sense. But if you notice here, in this video section, Amanda, this is what I wanted to talk to you about and kind of figure out what's going on here. I haven't done this week. I haven't messed around with these, but I know, let me put this up really quick. We're about done with this, right? So let's see. Moves on to another one. Do you have to go through every single one of these videos to see points come in? Do I have to go through this entire loop before I see points? Because I assume that every time you made it through one of these, like you filled up every single bracket, that is where you would see points. No? So theoretically, I should see points right now. I should have earned points by this time, correct? But if I go over to, let's exit this now. If I go over and I look, my balance is still at 0. You think so? If I exited this application and I restarted the application, it would still be set to 0. That's how it was the last time whenever I talked about the app. So I wonder if anybody else is having this experience. I'm not being credited for the drop section, which has got me really frustrated, because this is an easy way that you should be able to rack up points here. This should be a breeze to sit here and earn points in this section. So for you guys out there that this is working for, I'm a little bit envious of, because this is easy money. So, and it just goes through these videos in a loop. Now, this is what I do know, is over here is where you have your quizzes. So, and this is going to be the majority, the vast majority of your points are going to come from right here. So, but we will go through this information one more time. About halfway into the stream, we'll go through it one more time, so I can get this information back out for people if they want to use this app. Mr. Ecash, I'm having problems with PERK. Got that. And then I think there was a comment here from Break It Make It Better I missed. They do come back. Got that. I'm having issues with this keyboard, man. I swear to God, I feel like I had a dream about buying a brand new wireless keyboard. I'm telling you, man, this keyboard is close to pissing me off, man. All right, here we go. In 2 hours and fast forwarding to the questions, you can be at $10. You can do it watching one movie and then you're done for the week. So an hour or two a week isn't bad. So let's check that out once again. In 2 hours and fast forwarding to the questions, you can be at $10. You can do it watching one movie and then you're done for the week, so an hour or two a week. If there was a way that we could figure out all of the answers to the questions for this app, could you imagine how much money you could make out of this application if you could answer the questions right every single time, 100% of the time? Stinks that you can't carry forward your balance, so once you reach your gift card near the end of the week, don't answer anymore. We read that. Check in a lot John jar. They pop back up. I got a $5 Amazon. I'm telling you, this freaking keyboard is giving me so many issues right now. Bro, I'm telling you, it's like... reordering the PERK plastic card, and it doesn't let me, even though I tried it before. They keep marking my request as solved. I've made 4 requests. This new company that bought PERK, man, that is not the way to go about business. It's definitely not. Think about it, like... the people that make up the bulk of who's using their applications, if they insult them, they're going to lose all the people that run PERK. A lot of people have left PERK. I think a large majority of people have decided to stop using PERK, and more people are looking at Phone Paycheck as well as, what else, Cash Magnet. People are looking at Cash Magnet, but some people are getting fed up with Cash Magnet as well, man. Another company just bought PERK, probably shutting PERK Plastic down or revamping it. That company needs to do something, and they need to do it quick. Off subject, just found out that you can trade gift cards on Twitch for a streamer subscription. Didn't know this. I'm new to Twitch. I didn't know that as well. But I'll say this, I am going to be live on Twitch tonight. I'm going to, after Phone Farming Fridays here, I'm going to take a short interlude, and then we're going to jump over to Twitch. We'll sit on Twitch for a while. I'm not sure if... there's a couple of things that I need to get to. Me and a guy, I want to be low-key about this, but me and another guy, we're actually working on something as far as making some money online. So, but yeah, needless to say, there's possibly a lot of money that's about to be coming my way. But I can't really go into detail for it, at least not right now. So, alright, so this app, man. Blah. I say blah. So you could just kind of click these at random. Bling. Okay. Alright, boom. So it showed points earning right there. Let's go back now. I want to go back. If the app will let me. We'll just say bling. Alright, let's exit that one. And look at this. This is what I'm talking about. It showed the points, right? I'm telling you, this app is bugged out for me. I don't know why it's bugged out, but crazy, man. Crazy. Let me come to the desktop. Let's open back up Yahoo Play. Okay, so it did credit. But what about up here? I don't get anything for these, though. And that's what's frustrating. This is like your passive section to be able to come up with points. So it's odd, man. Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here and let this just go through for a minute, man. We're going to let it just go all the way through and see if I actually get some points out of this drop section, because I'm not seeing anything come out of that drop section. You can use 2 accounts on 2 phones, one for the answers, right? Yeah, I've heard that as well, Rashawn. You take one phone and look for the answers and then use the other phone to just go through and have every single answer correct. But I do know that as far as applications that have come out recently, this is probably one of the only good ones that's launched recently to where you could actually get some money or something out of the app. Tell me something else that's come out. You guys know of any other application that's launched? And here's a question. What happened to Quartr? That's what I want to know. Oh my God. We could do this really quick, man. Let's come over here and let's go to Quartr. What's going on, man? Because their website, this was an application that I was seriously looking forward to. Seriously looking forward to this app because I really thought that this was going to lead to some decent payments out of an application. And the last time that I came to this site, it was like this. But the time before that, it showed the website just fully functional, tons of information about this application going to launch. But I find it very interesting. You've got this image is up here on the screen. The website is still up, so the website isn't down, and that's a good sign. A somewhat good sign. This is kind of a bad sign too, because this application was supposed to be launching here pretty soon. And I don't know if you've been following me for a long time, but I've been talking about this app for a while now. And, you know, they have been boasting that you can make a lot of money out of this application. So this was the next one that was kind of on my list. I was like, is it going to launch, or are we going to see some money out of these applications, some decent profits here pretty soon? And I'm just questioning what happened. What is going on with their website and what is going on with their app? So that's one that's on my mind. But this is the only other thing that I've seen that's launched that's actually been relevant. Other than I think we've had a couple of pay-to-download applications from the App-like family, like one pay-to-download application that came out. That's even been, I mean, it's the same thing. When they launch an app-like application, they're all very similar, so. What is the phone limit on Yahoo? That's the question. That is a good question. John Jar, I'm going to tell you this. Whenever it comes to the Yahoo application, 99.9% likely it is going to be IP-based. So for however many IPs, and then like, for example, if you had your brother that wants to sign up and they have an IP, if you have your sister, they want to sign up, they have an IP, your mom wants to sign up, they have an IP, and you know, the great thing about TeamViewer, which is what you're seeing right now, we're on TeamViewer, is you could just, theoretically, you could help people out with their smartphones at their house, right? Are you seeing what I'm getting at? You could help out your family members on those IP addresses and have, you know, you could even buy them a phone. Leave the phone over at their house, TeamViewer into the phone, and help them out with the application. And who knows, maybe they'll kick you back some of the profits of that application. just saying, it's going to be IP based. That's all of these applications. It's all IP based. So if that goes for every single app, man. All right, man. And it was me that busted the lid on that. Site called, we have a comment I missed. Mr. Ecash, have you heard about a site called Social King where you rent your Facebook so they can put ads on your Facebook? No life. It's kind of crazy that you would say that. Once again, I've had a guy that I talk to very closely here. I have a few people that I actually, I spend a lot of time talking to. And these dudes, I definitely would consider them friends at this point. I know that they're friends. Really cool people out here. But he was explaining to me about something just like that, where you could get, they'll mail you some sort of a device. It's almost like a Raspberry Pi. So I don't know if you're talking about something similar to that, but if so, then yes. But either which way it goes, I've heard of different sites that offer you an opportunity similar to that. So this is good info, man. Has Super Pop Quiz been working? I have not been using Super Pop Quiz, so I don't know. But like I said, I'm going to assume that the PERK applications for everyone are very similar. Now, if it's in the Play Store, I'm going to assume that you can make something out of it, but I think you're going to have issues earning. It's been like this for a while, man. The PERK applications have been ridiculous, so We all know this, man. What's crazy is, though, I find it really odd that, you know, people are saying that they're having black screen issues, and that's no longer my experience. You know, some people said that they still deal with black screens. My experience is the app just freezes. So they just freeze up on me, but no black screens for me, so. And I think it's because it's the model of smartphone that I'm using PERK with, which is the ZTE Majesty Pro. Oh my God. I miss these so much, man. So I'm doing good though, guys. This is only my second Rockstar this week. I've only had 2. So I really am. I'm doing good. I'm not over here binge drinking freaking Rockstars like I was, man. Yeah. Yeah, just like I'm trying to quit, man. I'm trying to give it up entirely. But like I said, I was drinking 2 of these every single day, man. So, like I said, if I'm down to 2 a week, I think I'm doing pretty decent here. So, I decided to have one today because I woke up late. I woke up late today. Man, I'm so glad to see you guys here, man, that you came over to my second channel over here. But I don't want this stream to just get ridiculous and us go through things back to back to back here. This app, if you haven't taken advantage of it yet, there's a reason to sit here and hop on board with it. Now, the one thing that this company, if they do end up watching the stream, they need to know that they have got to get their stuff together here. They have got to have more opportunities to cash out to Amazon. Excuse me. Or at least have opportunities to cash out for things that people really want to have with this application. Man, I'm telling you, I'm calling it just like anybody else would. They would want to see eBay. They would want to see Walmart. They want to see Amazon. They want to see a PayPal cash out. It's okay if you don't have PayPal if you at least have the Amazon and the Walmart. So if you have both of those things, you're doing things right. And you don't want to sit here and lose stock on these freaking gift cards because it's going to hurt your application overall. If people go into an application and they see that the only thing that they can cash out for is freaking Chipotle or Domino's Pizza or something like that, not everybody out here is into fast food. Some people are actually they do things very healthily out here. So, just saying, you could have a person go to use your application and see that they cannot cash out for the things that they want to, and they will leave this application behind. In fact, I saw a post over at Reddit that went in depth for these topics, the fact that you lose your points, right? And some people were like, I will not use this application for these reasons. If I'm going to lose my points every single week. But it looked like the developers were they were pretty much hell-bent on having this application to where your points do disappear. So, and that's kind of sad, man, because it's not a bad application overall. It's really not. It's one that you could easily come up with a little bit of money. So, it's sad to see things like that. What I'd like to see is them, if they ever would remotely consider, listen to the feedback of your users because it will keep them on board with your application. You will make more money in the long run from your advertisers or wherever you're getting your money if more people are using this application. But you'll have more money out in that case. So, and I really believe that people will really want to use this application. They'll be involved with it, and yeah, keep the gift cards in stock. At least have a variety of gift cards. At least always keep one that a person would want to cash out for. So Walmart, eBay, Amazon. Those 3, and I think you will really keep people involved with this app. eBay would be like the one that you would, the least one. So, just my thoughts. So, very quickly, this will be the last time that I discuss this application and how you earn with it. I want to show you guys one more time for the people that just hopped in to check out my live stream here. We're going to do this one more time very briefly. You have the drop section up at the top. And look, I actually did get credited for the drop section now, which is weird because we went through several of these. At least I got credited so we can show some proof of being credited. That's kind of cool. I was also credited down here for answering a few of these quizzes. So if you notice up at the drop section up at the top, this will go through passively. So this is pretty much passive money up here. Though, once again, it's going to take you a second to sit here and accumulate points up here at the top, as opposed to right down here, which is where you see the bulk of your points, right here in the quiz section. So you have these questions that'll pop up periodically. You answer them. You may not always get them right. But once again, there was some useful information here in the stream, which is you can take your second account, your second phone, and test out the answers right there, and then go back and do it once again and get all of the answers correct here. So that's some useful advice. And then finally, with this application, most people see between $5 to $10 every single week out of this application. The ones that really hammer down with the application and use it to the best that they can see up to like $50 a week. If 50. Once again, I don't want to be wrong about that. I know, Amanda, I know you had that $50 cash out, but I know that it was also very difficult. It was the most difficult thing in the world for you to do, to get to that $50 cash out within a week. So you can do it, but it's going to be astronomically difficult. But it's not going to be difficult to come up with $5 or $10 out of this application every single week, and that is just a fact. So easy $5 to $10 a week. But once again, the drawback here, and if we can get this to, there we go. We want to exit that, and we want to come over to the gift card section. The drawback, once again, is, of course, you've got like a Groupon, that's available. Verizon, I guess that's kind of cool, that's available. It's easy to make it to a $5 or $10 cash out here, but the relevant ones, Walmart, they're not staying in stock. So maybe they're trying to get people to cash out for... the thing is, they say that it's not in stock, but that is a ridiculous thing here. And this is why channels like mine are very important, because we get to educate people out here. Do you know how easy it is to get a $5 Amazon gift card? Whenever it says that it's sold out, that is ridiculous, because there is no way that you can sell out of an Amazon gift card. I'm calling these guys out, man. You cannot sell out of an Amazon gift card. Let me show you right here. You got your $10 Amazon gift card, right? When you go to Amazon, I used to pay people. I remember, guys, I ran a Get Paid 2 website. I still have a Get Paid 2 website that I've pretty much just been like, screw it, because this world is just so ridiculous with these Get Paid 2 websites. I really don't want to deal with it anymore. But you go to Amazon, you order a gift card. I am calling him out, Amanda, big time. You go to Amazon, you can order any gift card on Amazon. You type in the value that you want, you order the gift card, you send it to a person's email right there from Amazon. So you cannot sell out of Amazon gift cards. Let people have their Amazon gift cards if they want Amazon gift cards. Guys, get it. Yahoo Play Rewards, please understand and get it that people don't like stuff like this, because we're not all stupid out here. God, man. But Beefmaster up here says that he has bad news. They're just trying to push the other cards nobody wants. Exactly. They're trying to push these gift cards up here that people will never cash out for. Nordstrom. Maybe somebody would cash out for that. But StubHub. Man, come... I don't know, man. This one might be useful. Uber. Depending on the person, that's really not that bad. So, at least they have a variety here, man. You can only complain so much, but they do have a variety of different gift cards here. So, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt here. But look at all the stuff that's just sold out, man. Sold out. Apple, Dunkin' Donuts. And what happens whenever you get to, like everybody has taken almost everything, and then there's just garbage that's left. The only thing left is garbage. So now you have people that are rushing to earn their points as quickly as possible and go immediately for the best cash outs. It's like tossing people into a feeding frenzy. So, like I said, there's some drawbacks to this application, but there's also some pluses to it, because it's pretty simple to come up with points in this app. So, and that's a major plus. But boom, we are Ecashsociety, man. I really would appreciate it if you guys would consider subscribing to this channel. If you're just here for the freaking first time, consider subscribing to this channel, because I really still, at the end of the day, I believe that we have the most in-depth, up-to-date information for ways to make money online, whether some of you like it or not. Oh my God. This is as good as it gets, guys. Oh man. I quit phone farming. Oh no! We lost another one. We lost another one. What? But honestly, Beefmaster, man, what else is new? How many people are quitting? And I can understand, but once again, I'll educate you guys. I know a guy right now who has more phones than me and is still making a chunk of money every month. He has more phones than I do. Not by a lot, but a decent amount. Like I said, I haven't sold any of my phones, man. I haven't sold a single phone. Not one. If we stop using apps, maybe they will listen. Rich V, I think you're right, man. The thing is, a lot of people, they'll give up on the application and they'll see, like, they might see a peak of interest. You know, this is how any company is going to have these peaks and valleys. So, for a great example, let's just say we're talking about games for just a second. So this game launched, it's called Apex Legends. It's a great example here. Maybe you don't know about it, that's cool. But it launched, and it had so much attention. But then the attention goes down. There's actually a way that you can track this on Google. You can check out platforms and see how much attention they have gotten, how popular they are, and how that starts to then go downwards. So this company, man, they will lose a lot of interest by doing things like this. Because most people, they'll see an application that does things like this, and if this is me personally, I'm not sure about you guys, but I'll look at this kind of stuff and I'll be like, man, if I can't get Amazon, then screw this app. If I cannot get Amazon out of this app, then screw it. Maybe some of you are looking at it just like that. So, but still though, easy money. This is why we're talking about it. It is easy money at the end of the day. This is not complicated to get a gift card out of this thing. And maybe everybody is not like me. But I'll say this, like if they kept the Walmart gift cards in stock, and they kept the Amazon, just Walmart alone, they wouldn't even have to keep Amazon in stock. But it's ridiculous that they don't, because you can always go to Amazon and purchase an Amazon gift card. So, I don't really know. But, it's about to do that. I will still sticking to it until no more making money. Exactly. And that's how I'm looking at it. You will see me with a bunch of smartphones until there's no paying applications that I can put on them. So, but I think a lot of people have just, they think it's not worth the hassle. So, but this is pretty much it for discussing this application. Pretty simple stuff. Once again, guys, we do have like 21 people that are watching right now in the stream. And if you missed some of this information, the application that we are talking about is called Yahoo Play Pop News and Trivia. So we did a review for this on my channel. You can check out the review if you missed some of the information here. I've went over it like 2 different times here, though. So that's really it. It's a simple application to work with. They even have a passive section that's up here at the top, $5 to $10 a week. Now, with that being said, this is where I'm just going to hang out with you guys for just a second, and that'll probably be the end of Phone Farming Fridays today. I do already have Phone Farming Fridays planned out for the following week. There is a website that I want to take a look at. Opportunities for surveys, but you can easily make around like between $5 and $15 every single week out of this site if you do it the right way. We're going to go in depth for that for the following Phone Farming Fridays. So if you guys see my desktop here, I do apologize. I've created a lot of videos within the last week span. Usually it is not that messy, so. Game of Thrones is almost here, man. Believe me, I'm looking forward to Game of Thrones. And yes, Twitch will be tonight. I'm headed to Twitch right after this live stream is over. I'm going to take a break for a second. Then we're going to hop over to Twitch. I can't promise that I'll stay live on Twitch for a ridiculous amount of time because there's some business that I'm working on kind of behind the scenes over here. I will talk to you guys one more time about the fact that I was in contact with Vice. It's turning into a good stream, man. I'm really enjoying this. But yeah, I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen with this article from Vice. So, but I think it's they said it would be between a month to 2 months. You guys remember in the last phone farming Fridays, I was like, Vice, I spilt the beans. I was like, man, I spilt the beans on this. I talked about them doing this article and the fact that they had contacted me. But I think he's in the midst of piecing together some information. I cannot wait to see that article. I'm definitely going to share it in a live stream, as well as you will see me do a video about that. Oh my God, it's going to be so great. Quit phone farming because one perk is so bad right now with 3 different devices. I bet it is, man. We talked about Mikey Chin at the beginning of the stream. You guys can definitely check him out. Amanda, I really encourage you to drop his Twitch. Drop his Twitch. One, because I'm going to click it the second that you drop it. I'm going to click it and go check out his Twitch, and I'm going to follow him over at Twitch. Ecash motherboard hates PewDiePie. This might be bad. Oh God. Who knows, man? I gotta say, I don't hate PewDiePie, but I don't sit over here religiously watching his videos. So I watch his videos because, and I like him. I think he's a pretty freaking hilarious guy. For the most part, I like PewDiePie. But also, and I know a lot of people don't like him at the same time, but I have to watch his content. Guys, this is the lead YouTuber here on YouTube. I have to watch his content. Maybe not religiously, but I've got to check in and see what's going on over there. So, and heck, my latest video that I did on my main channel, shout out to you guys. You should check it out because I thought it was pretty cool. I could have put a little more effort into putting details in that video, so it lacked a little bit in some areas. So, and I do understand that. I understand the video was lacking in some areas, but it is we covered a question that everyone is asking right now, which is, will T-Series or freaking PewDiePie make it to 100 million subscribers first? That is a big question. It's so hard to say that name for me, man. I don't know why. It's like a cult. The freaking Brofist army, man. I tried to sign up for Amazon Turk, but no go, still waiting. Bro, keep at it, man. Because there is a ton of money there, man. You got Fortnite, Mr. Ecash, we need to play. I don't play a lot of Fortnite. I don't. What I've been doing, no life, is, and you can check me out at Twitch, man. If you decide to pick up the Division 2 for PC, I've been playing that religiously. In fact, I have, once again, a friend who is also a person that's been watching my content, and he found me through YouTube. I have a friend that I'm playing with right now on the Division 2. So we've been, this is a shout out to you guys that play games. I play games pretty religiously here. I've got stacks of games over here. I've got the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One. And I just have stacks of games. And I have 2 pretty much amazing gaming desktops. I'd love to sit here and play some games with you guys. I'm on the lookout for more people. If we could build up a little team here, kind of like a team of 4, would be really good. A team of 4 to sit here and play games. That would be the ultimate goal. So we already have 2. There's 2 open slots here right now. 2 open slots here. But, alright, man. It's good stuff, man. YouTube fandom, Mikey Chin. Hold on. We have got to click that. $20. There we go. Maybe a giveaway for one of your shirts on Amazon. Let me see. That's actually a good idea, because one thing is I'm about to be paid from YouTube. Shout out to the heads of AdSense. Thank you. And then everybody that helped me to build up my YouTube. Shout out to you guys. Try Risk of Rain 2. Risk of Rain 2. That sounds interesting. Icy Hot Pad. I believe you sent me that email. You were talking about, that's you. You were talking about the Wolf Points website. Don't go to that website, guys. It's not a good website. But it's cool to see you in the stream, man. Very cool to see you here. It's the new Rogue Elite. I just copied that, the Risk of Rain 2, so I'm going to take a look at that. It's hot garbage. It is hot garbage. It's too bad, though, man. It really is. I even had a person test out, there was like a download an app for $1. So I had a person test out downloading an application for $1. We tested out seeing if I would earn anything as far as having someone referred. But yeah, that's a scam website. It's too bad, man. Any new info since PERK's parent was bought? Still hoping VIGGLE will rebound. Man, pretty much I've kind of told you my experience has been still the applications are freezing. Of course, you know that there's different restrictions that are put on the PERK applications for what you can earn with them. I think that's everybody, man. Big D, that's what everybody is waiting for. And I'm just kind of, I'm coasting on the sidelines here. That's exactly what I'm doing. Fell for the old shiny object trick. Don't feel bad, man. There was a review that I did a while back. It tricked me. Big time. It was an auto surfing site. I think it was called Web Hits. And I was wrong. It was the other two sites that we talked about actually paid out. One was called Ecashsociety. These are paid to surf. Like you just literally click one button. It'll take you to a browser. You'll search a website, you accumulate points, and then you can cash out. The problem with the sites like those is they don't pay out a high amount. So, WebHits was a bad website. Turned out that they did not pay out. I emailed their support. I tried to get in touch with these guys. I told them that I host a YouTube channel. I pretty much told them, you're going to get a bad review here. I'm going to let everybody know that your website is a scam. But I had already reviewed the site. Because, and this is the thing, those paid-to-surf websites are just, they're particular. Some of them are okay. Ecashsociety is a good one. It's one of the only ones that I think if you went to and you used it, you would get your money out of that website. Mr. Ecash, this is pretty much just a traffic exchange. You can use that, that traffic exchange to drive traffic to your website if you have a website, and then you can get ad revenue that way by having traffic driven to your website. But I feel like there's better ways to go about it, maybe, to have traffic to a website. So, Mr. Ecash, are you going to Fan Expo this summer? And do you think Packet Stream is still good money making on it is very slow? I think anything that is passive you should have in your routine. 110%. Now, do I think that it's going to sit here and pay you an astronomical amount of money? No. No, I don't. But if you look at it from the aspect of, okay, if you take advantage of these opportunities, like, okay, you've got Cross Media Panel, which is Google's 100% passive plugin that you can have on your phone, Cross Media Panel. I still have this on my phone today. I cash out like a $10 Amazon gift card. It maybe takes like a month and a half, somewhere around that. I don't even know. I just know that I get like a $10 Amazon gift card ever so often from having that on my phone. It's 100% passive. I don't do anything with that. There are so many different apps that are still out here, though they pay smaller amounts, and they're just collecting data. This is a little bit different, but I was just about to do that, John Jar. You beat me. Like and subscribe. That's great. But yeah, if you're gonna get something for zero work, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you let it run? Put it on a computer and forget about it. But I guess there is a drawback that I could mention, which is the fact that you are giving away some of your data here. Some of your bandwidth, your internet service provider, you're giving some of that away. So it just depends. If you have a really decent internet service provider, you also got to think about it like this, No Life, and I've said this in other streams. If you don't support these guys, if you do not support these guys, how are they going to build up their platforms to where they can pay us better? So you want to support these brand new websites. Think about how things are. Gotta go. Catch you later, Ecash. Dude, peace out, man. It's been an awesome stream. I've really enjoyed this stream. So, but once again, if you don't support these guys, how are they going to pay you better if they're not making any money? They've got to make some money for you to make some money. So, and if it's passive, why freaking not? Why not? Also, I don't know if you guys saw the email with PacketStream that was talking about how they might boost the revenue like it was going to get better. So, I think it might. If people use the program, it's pretty simple. Launch it, forget about it, make some money. It's going to accumulate at some point. But that's it, man. I got to take a break because we still have one more live stream to get through. Guys, if you want to continue on this conversation, you can check me out over at Twitch. As well as, let me get up here in the camera because my head cut off right there. Sarah Jung of Motherboard has tweeted she wants a castration lottery for white males and much more. They're going to make phone farmers look bad and hurt the scene. Sam Hyde, I think I'm going to have to disagree with you because, one, I'm talking to the head guy, man. I'm talking to the head guy of, he's the head journalist of Vice, so. That seems kind of like a, how do I put it? I want to be polite to you, man, and I'll sit here and respect your opinion. But I think it's going to be a good article. I think they're going to sit here and talk about how people are making money this way, that it's out here. And I just don't see them doing that. But at the end of the day, the only thing they can really talk about is something that's public knowledge already. That's kind of like, you would have to sit here and say that every other phone farm, I hope so too, man. Like, I'm not going to say that there's the possibility they could sit here and say, don't do this, it's horrible, or something like that. But I've read some other Vice articles from Motherboard, and they showcase stuff in like an interesting and kind of cool light. One recent article that comes to mind is how they were talking about the homebrew scene and pretty much the hacking scene for the Nintendo Switch. They didn't give that a hard time. So I don't know, man. Maybe we should keep an open mind here. The one thing is, Sam Hyde, here's something really important to put out, right? What do we really have to lose at this point? What do we have to lose? And what if more attention gets driven to this paying application scene? Now let me sit back down for a second, man. What if more attention gets driven back to the paying application scene and this phone farming scene, and it has an adverse effect, which is it revitalized these applications. More people start picking up cell phones. Think about it like this. How many thousands of people will see that article from Vice? They start using these applications. Companies start making money again. And then they put more time and effort into their applications or launch brand new applications that we can use. What do we have to lose right now? Because I'm telling you this, Sam Hyde, it's next to garbage at this point. So we don't have anything to lose by these guys writing an article. Right? Just my thoughts, man. Just my thoughts. That's exactly how I thought about it whenever I went into it talking to this guy. I could be right. Or it could just go ahead and kill it off the rest of the way. Who knows? I doubt it, though. Companies like PERK who have millions of dollars are not ready to throw in the towel on their company. You know? The company, what about this? The company that just bought PERK, do you think they want to see this company that they just purchased fall apart? No. Not at all. Not at all. But I don't know, man. I can't sit here and just be one-sided. I can't be one-sided. So you could be right too. Maybe that'll be it. Them writing the article would just be the end of it. But either which way it goes, I'm a journalist, bro. At the end of the day, I'm a YouTuber. And I do a lot of research on different topics. I try to bring you guys information. And that's it, man. What else can I say? That's all I've tried to do from the beginning here is bring you guys useful information for making money. I'll say this. There's things that I could tell you. Yeah, my gut tells me that we don't have anything to lose, man. We don't have anything to lose. And if more attention comes to the scene, and heck, man, if it revitalizes it, then that's a good thing, irregardless of who that comes from. But there's things that I do not talk about here on my channel. I've said this before. There's things that I just cannot talk about here on my channel. But there's so much more going on behind the scenes for making money, and especially passively, than what people know. Oh, man. I don't know, man. Maybe they'll switch it around for us. I would assume that thousands of people will see the article that they write. I appreciate that, Amanda. I would assume that thousands of people will see that article. But yeah, this is kind of it for me, guys. Well, I'm not crazy about Vice. I got to give them the benefit of the doubt and hope for the best. Right. And that's where I'm looking at it. And I'll say the same thing. I can't sit here and be one-sided as much as I would like to defend, because these guys are coming at me like, hey, we want to write an article here. And you can see how that would be intriguing to me as a YouTuber to have this major company say, hey, we'd like to do an article and we may talk about your channel. You know, there's some perks in that for me as well. That's me openly admitting that, and it's pretty obvious. There's some perks in the fact that they may mention my channel, so yeah, we don't have anything to lose, man. We don't have anything to lose at this point. I wish to God I could talk to some of these advertisers, man. Because you had this thing that a lot of people, they were just so fascinated with, and they could have taken that and ran with it so much further, man. They could have ran with it so much further. I appreciate it, Sam. Yep. Yeah, these live streams, man. I try to put out some sort of money-making information. I have something this following Phone Farming Fridays that I've never talked about before. So, though we're just kind of revisiting something I've already covered on my channel, what's coming up I haven't talked about, so. But that's it. That's it. Once again, consider following me over at Twitch. More money-making conversations, as well as you get to watch me kill some enemies. See you guys.